I made it to the coldest country in Africa, and yes, I survived.
Look at all our cars.
Can I say something? Of course, my balls are freezing, bro.
When you think of Africa, you think of heat, desert and sunshine. But what if I told you there's a country where it snows?
People ski, and the temperature can drop below freezing.
Averaging about 1.6 inch of snow. This country is nicknamed the Kingdom in the Sky
Because of its high altitude, over 1,000 meters above sea level at its lowest point.
and I'm standing right now at 3,222 meters above sea level. In Africa! I think I'm closer to God right now. This is the highest country in the world and the coldest in Africa. Snow right here, like you see, is not occasional. It is expected, and in some places, it is part of the economy.
Because of snow, we're having a lot of money. Snow is not a disaster.
Yeah.
This is a treasure that has to be embraced.
But why is this landlocked kingdom so cold? How do the local people survive in such extreme temperatures?
I'm going to reveal all of it to you in this video. Welcome to Lesotho.
I would appreciate it if you subscribe to this channel and give this video a like so more people can learn about this African kingdom.
Okay, so right now we got into our accommodation. What do you think about the accommodation so far?
It's
like
cool.
it?
It's like, yeah, I
You like it?
It's warm. I like the fact that there's the heaters in
And I
there.
think everything here was built with intentionality. The wood does anything to the cold?
I have no idea.
Look at all the jackets.
Guys,
you have.
it's cold. I've got this jacket on. I've got this jacket on. I've got this on. I've got this on.
I got this one.
Steven,
I
don't
got
show
another
me.
jacket there.
And a shirt.
And a shirt and a six-pack. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking a
Steven
woman's
did not
jacket
prepare
because
and listen
I
to
didn't
that.
come prepared and because I don't want to die of cold.
You should leave your tap tripping.
Also, it doesn't ice.
Yeah, if you leave it completely closed, you are going to run shortage of water tomorrow.
So it's always recommended to leave the tap running. Same thing with the shower as well. So how much does this room cost?
This is about 3,000 rand
So this is what
a night.
This is what 3,000 rand, which is like almost $200
Yeah,
a night.
a night.
So this is the living room.
The heating system in the room is a gas geyser.
It's powered by, I don't know, gas.
I was worried about how effective or safe it is.
Why did they use gas to power this?
It's much hotter.
Oh,
The room get to be warmer than when we use other means of heater.
For once in my life, I am like appreciating heat. Let me check the temperature. Today it's saying -2. Thursday -2. So Thursday we have like snow. We have 5 to 6 centimeters snow. It's going to be very intense. When I was in Switzerland, I was at like -4 in the Alps. But this is new for me in Africa. All the videos and pictures I've seen about snow here, it's usually like at night.
I was told by the locals it snows mostly at night or during the early morning hours, and the Basotho people believe it might be something spiritual.
Basotho believes that the snow is very shy, meaning it has to wait while people are asleep for it to do its thing. Mostly we experience it when we wake up. We always like, it's white outside, but we slept without the snow, so it's very shy.
But a more logical explanation would be at night, temperatures drop drastically due to radiative cooling. Then moisture in the air crystallizes into snow instead of rain.
I'm gonna tell you something. I don't know if it's a secret, but I'm gonna be honest with people.
Come closer so you hear her.
It
Yeah.
is my first time experiencing this
For real?
as a Mosotho.
This is your first time?
First time.
Why?
Because I've been organizing for everyone, but I was like, this time, let me come, let me see. I don't know, but what I just want to say to everyone is that come to Lesotho, come have some fun. We're playing with some snow here. I don't even know if I'm saying
Look at the cars down here. What is going to happen to those cars is, if the owners leave this car here all through the night, it's going to be covered in snow. You'd almost not recognize your vehicle. So I think the owners are trying to rush so they can come and start the engine or something, but then it's getting very tricky to drive.
But the following morning, it might not even start. You try to crank the car, you might just hear without responding.
Africa's coldest country.
Snow in Africa might come as a surprise to many because people know the African continent only for deserts, safaris, and high temperature. Lesotho isn't cold because of how far it is from the equator. It is cold because of how high it is, higher than Ethiopia or even Rwanda, known as a land on 1,000 hills.
We are the lowest point in the whole world.
Wow.
Meaning our lowest point is the highest of all of them. Highest point is 3.4 thousand above sea level, which is Tawanantlenya, not far from here.
It is the only country in the world with this trait where every part is over 1,000 meters above sea level consistently. That is why it is commonly referred to as the kingdom in the sky.
Because of that altitude, we are quite sure that every year, June, July, August, we experience this snow.
Meet my little snowman. I'll build a bigger one.
It started snowing at around 9 p.m. and it snowed heavily all through the night. I could hear little bits of ice drops on the roof literally, only to wake up to see this. Everywhere frozen and covered in snow.
I just woke up this morning and everywhere is frozen, like literally. And we're told like you can't even be outside for too long. I came outside and my hands were already like frozen. Is that what they call frostbite?
Yeah, frostbite.
Frostbite is a condition in which the skin and the tissue just below the skin freezes if exposed to freezing temperature. It can be deadly if not attended to immediately, so wearing thick gloves here is essential.
You look at the outside. Everything is covered in snow. Our car, everything is messed up right now. This is our car. Would the car be able to start?
Yeah, it might start because in the radiator there is a antifreeze. But if you put water in the radiator, obviously there is ice in the radiator, so there is going to be a big challenge.
I didn't know Lesotho was this cold. This weather is brutal.
Yeah, that's why we refer to it as the coldest country in Africa.
So right now we are like -6 degrees.
Possible, yes.
We can't stay outside for too long, so we don't freeze. Everything right now is covered in snow.
The morning routine of the locals living here isn't the typical one that you're used to. Everyone wakes up to clear snow from their cars before it turns into ice and then warm up their engine to prevent further damage due to the extreme temperature.
What's happening? Your door is frozen. At least inside the car is still fine.
What?
So now you need to...
Should I get in?
Yeah. You need to turn on the... Yay! What are you going to do to the wheel screen? This side out.
The sun will also help.
Melt
then
it.
I will make a heater inside. Then I will run the wipers.
But the engine is good. This engine is good.
It feels good.
Yeah.
But there is a I don't know if it's in the wheel because it was freezing.
Oh yeah.
Maybe the pads, brake pads were sticky.
Yeah. What must you do now to keep this car running?
Yeah, I'm letting it to warm its engine.
Yeah.
So I can run the heater inside to make it warm. The snow will melt.
But have you had incidents where the car couldn't turn
Yeah,
on?
it happened right here. I once experienced such.
To you?
Yes, I was trying to start in the morning to leave. It couldn't.
So that engine is bad.
Yeah, the engine was in a bad condition because of the temperatures.
Lesotho's unique climate and high altitude makes it the only country in southern Africa where you can constantly find natural snow during winter. This has given rise to a small but growing snow tourism industry centered around destinations like Afriski Mountain Resort.
The mountain kingdom of Lesotho wears a white blanket during winter. To many tourists, this is possibly the best time to visit Lesotho.
I'm in Afriski. This is the only ski resort in Lesotho and one of the only 2 ski resorts in southern Africa. It's located at 3,222 meters which is about 10,000 feet above sea level. Allow me to say, it is one of the highest altitude resorts in all of Africa.
And attract thousands of winter tourists from South Africa. This is a popular place for Africans who have never seen or touched snow before.
Just like me, this is the first time. It feels good.
Apparently this is the only place in Africa that it snows, so we're going to do some bumboarding, some skiing and stuff.
Oh, okay.
I mean, the experience is nice, I like it.
I've always wanted to see the snow, so for my 30th birthday my husband treated me to a trip.
Oh, okay.
So this is like a dream come true for me.
So is this something, this cold condition, is this something you're used to? Like, how are you surviving?
This is the coldest I've ever been in, but it's awesome. We're really enjoying the experience.
Offering skiing, snowboarding and snow-based activities which are rare in Africa.
Okay guys, we're here at African Ski and I'm about to go, what is this thing called?
Bumboarding.
Bumboarding.
So lean back, heels in.
So people come here to ski. There's so many people here. So the skiing lesson I think starts from 9. So, I mean, this is the first time. I think sports like these are only available to cold regions. So I don't live in a cold region, so I guess I've never experienced it before. But I guess everybody can visit here and give it a try. This is my first time seeing this, actually. Do you think it's easy to learn how to ski?
I don't think so.
For someone who doesn't ski, how easy is it to learn?
The first 2 days are hard.
First 2 days is hard.
Yeah, you're not gonna like it very much, but on the third day, you're gonna
so it gets addictive afterwards.
You're gonna start enjoying it. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you learn how to ski here, or you knew how to ski before?
No, I learned here.
You learned here?
When I was like 8 years old. Yeah.
Oh wow! Now you come to Africa ski just because you want to ski.
Yes.
And there is nowhere else in Africa you can ski.
Nowhere. Yeah. And where it doesn't melt after 1 day.
If you would like to plan a trip or visit Lesotho, I made something for you to help you navigate this high elevation country. I created a travel guide. It has everything you need, from where to go, what to pack, the best time to visit, to even how to cross the border stress-free. It has all the contact of the local tour guides that helped me, and they can accompany you on your trip to ensure your safety. If Lesotho is on your bucket list, save yourself the endless scroll on the internet and download my travel guide. It will help you plan your trip to the kingdom in the sky. Scan this QR code or click the link in the description. The first 10 persons would get it for free.
So I love snow. Because of snow, we're having a lot of money. This place is amazing, and God loves us so much that He gave us this place and the snow. So I would like to tell people that snow is not a disaster.
Yeah.
This is a treasure that has to be embraced, and this is how we embracing it. We are admiring snow.
To the people of Lesotho, snow is not a natural disaster, but an income source. Every year, millions of people come for winter holidays and stay in places like Afriski, and the resort in turn employs local staff from the surrounding mountain villages, increasing job creation in the country.
According to the previous statistics, we had about 1,000 to 1.5 people coming to the resort on a daily basis.
Wow.
Especially on the weekends, month ends. So we're really doing good in tourism. That is why Afriski Mountain Resort is one of those tourism establishments in Lesotho that people are looking up to.
Who wants to be a content creator? What kind of content do you want to make?
What kind of content is there?
Well, let me give you guys some content idea right now. Do you know you're in the coldest country in Africa? Literally, you're standing at the highest point right now, one of the highest points in Africa. So you can do a short 1-minute video telling your friends in school you were standing at the highest point in Africa. And literally it snows. As you can see, it snows. So you can make that 1-minute video, you show it to them and tell them you're going to show them another 1-minute video. The next one you're going to show them that you're going to be fishing. You're going to be maybe ice fishing or something.
Yeah, that's surprising though.
Okay guys, please open your YouTube channel. Don't allow your dad to hear this. You can do this full time and you make a lot of money, like Mr. Beast. I was going to tell those kids they shouldn't go to university. I knew their dad would have been like I do have an academy, guys. You can go learn about content creation.
If you want to become a content creator and YouTuber, master the art of shooting content, travel the world and make awesome content and also monetize on your creativity, then join the 100 students already enrolled in my online academy. I'm offering a discounted offer valid for only 72 hours.
So you can look in the description section, you're going to see a coupon code. On checkout, apply that, you're going to see the discount that I'm giving to you, especially because I'm in the highest country in Africa, so you get the highest discounts possible.
While the snow brings beauty and tourism, it also brings struggle, especially for those with the least. When it snows, the roads get blocked, cutting access to clinics and emergency help.
They are stuck.
Who's stuck?
All of them. There is a queue coming up, so they are stuck. There is queue going down. So now there is a black eye. This is the black eye. So once it's like this,
You can't drive on
you
it.
can't drive on this situation. They are trying to open the road,
Yeah.
but you can see there is a queue for those who are coming up. There is a queue for those who are going
They are
down.
blocked there.
And in this case, we have to allow the curator to come and remove
Clear
this
everything.
and pour some salt. Otherwise, we are sleeping here. This is where we experience the extreme black ice.
The road just started freezing now, so I actually made it just in time.
So you were not scared that the road will be frozen?
That's the beauty about this country.
Yeah.
You know, like just driving in the mountains alone, it's very scary.
Yeah.
It's the adrenaline that comes with it.
Yeah.
So I was not scared, but I was more hopeful because I felt I'll make it anyway.
There have been incidents where people get stuck and die in the cold. Although there is warning from the government about the possibility of snow, encouraging people to stay at home. But the people in rural areas don't have access to internet or electricity to stay updated.
So, but how are the local people able to survive with this cold condition?
I think it's a simple answer. Normally, if you have corn where it's too hot, it becomes your normal way of living. So even us, kids born here experiencing the snow, meaning it's a normal thing that we know every winter we are going to go through this. So it's normal. We are not even worried about it.
Moving around during winter snow is nearly impossible. For example, I wanted to visit Africa's highest waterfall, Sumonko, but I couldn't because the roads leading there was covered in black ice.
We are on the way to Sumonko where we were to see the waterfall. The situation, there is a snow coming down, also there is a mist in the mountain. There is a possibility of us being stuck here, and our phones as we speak, there is no signal, meaning if we get stuck here, it won't be easy for us to communicate with those who are at home to come and rescue us.
This is ice. This is ice. When it's snowing and after it snows, it's very risky to drive here.
Like this is what we call black ice. It was wet here, so if it get wet the whole road, that means you now have to drive on this ice. So it's it's a bit risky to drive here because if you press the brake, it can't brake, it will just slip.
Yeah.
Just like so, it's not risky. Once it's snowing, we will get the message from the government bodies to say the road is blocked, so no one is allowed to go down or go up.
So I was actually going to head to Sumonko, right? Where we're going to see it's the highest falling sheet of water. So I can't make it there now because, yeah, that's one thing with Lesotho. So because of the harsh weather conditions, you can't travel to some places because there are incidents that people died, right?
There were other local people who work in South Africa.
Yeah.
They were visiting their homes. Like where we are, there is no signal because of the same weather conditions. So they couldn't communicate with their relatives or even the government in Masego to say they are stuck somewhere for them to be rescued.
How many days?
I think they were stuck for plus minus 3 days. Yeah, without food in the coldness.
So they died.
Yeah, they passed on.
I can see like it's beginning to snow like crazy now. Yeah, it's snowing.
For thousands of Basotho living in the mountains, winter is more than just uncomfortable, it is dangerous. I visited a Basotho family living in the highlands where temperature is just below freezing to learn about their survival techniques.
Like it is cold, and then the cold comes with serious wind. Here in the mountain, I wanted to show you the life of the Basotho people that live up here. So now you're catching cold? You have cold now?
No,
you are warm?
I'm warm. Yes.
Oh, okay. So this is a hard cover.
Yes.
Because me, it's cold.
Most rural homes here are built from mud bricks and tin roofs with little to no insulation, with thick stone walls and small windows.
They are living here. This is one of the warmest houses that we have in the country. Because of the cars, because of the wall, it's a soil mixed with cow dung. If you make a fire here, like you see, then they would put their firewood in here as well as cow dung when it's dry to make a fire.
So this is what the inside of the Basotho people's home, the ones that live up in the mountain, that's what it looks like. It is so warm. I don't know how they do it. They have their buildings this way because it is built for the high altitude and cold temperature. So here you have the kitchen, you have the bed here, and you have their, what we like to call groceries, stock here. Groceries for the cold weather.
You ask how do they survive? This is the maize from the fields. They harvest maize, then they put it here, and they make a maize meal. They make papa.
From the outside, I didn't know how warm it is inside. Like literally, I can take off my gloves now. But the minute you step outside of that door, it's a different world entirely.
This kind of house, they are mysterious. In cold weather like now, they get warm. But in winter, that's where they keep food here because it gets colder. So it's something that we can't explain how it happens. But it's always cold during summer, but hot in winter. Because of the material. This is a local material that is used. Their way of life here is to work in the field. They rely on a livestock, like sheep, because they sell wool and more hair. Normally we sell to China, so we can get money in exchange. But if the weather is like this, it say even the sheep don't produce good quality hair that give them enough money for them to live. So now if they are affected from the livestock side as well as from the crops, the situation become worse. They lose some domestic animal because of the coldness. Living here, though it's normal for Basotho, but there are some hard times which are introduced because of the weather situation.
You can see it's about to snow. This is ice. This is ice, and we need to run. We need to run. To go away. Come right there. God, if we don't run, we're gonna be stuck here.
Despite these challenges the people endure, they wrap themselves in a traditional Basotho blanket like this one.
What is this?
This is a blanket. This is a Basotho blanket.
Very helpful for a weather like this, right?
You know what? If you put this one on, you don't get cold at all.
Now I'm feeling cold.
Okay, let me help you. Let me help you. Let me help you.
Okay.
Okay. Let me show you.
Okay.
I don't know if I got it right, but for men.
Whatever you're doing is working because now I'm warm.
For men, it has to be the horizontal way, and for women it's the vertical way. But now,
So like this, I'm sorted.
You're sorted.
Okay.
So now make sure you get one when you get to Maseru.
Okay.
Yeah.
Welcome to Lesotho.
They ride horses through the fog and frost and keep their culture alive in one of the harshest climates on the continent.
Here they will use horses for their transportation.
You can use the horse to move from one place to another. You know that it's normal to have a blanket to protect yourself from coldness.
It is important to know it doesn't snow in all parts of Lesotho because not all areas are high or cold enough. It snows mainly in the mountainous regions like Afriski and Somonko, which are above 2,000 meters.
Right now we are in the capital city. It's called Maseru.
This is Maseru, the capital city of Lesotho. It is also cold here. Temperatures can drop below freezing, but it rarely snows.
It snowed here?
Yeah.
When was it? How did it happen? When?
Around June, no, not June. Around April, May. Yes.
It was difficult. How was life when it was snowing?
I don't like going to school, so it was nice then. Yeah. We didn't have to go to school. They said we shouldn't go to school, so.
So anytime it snows, it's a public holiday.
Yeah. We can say that.
Yeah.
Because we can't go anywhere when it snows.
To end my trip in Lesotho, I visited Tababosibo to learn about the origin of this country.
Before the ski slopes, before the snow festival, before tourism, there was this mountain, Tawabusibe. It is not just a hilltop, but the birthplace of an African kingdom in the clouds.
This is where Morena Mshisha formed and found his nation. So we Basotho, now we know how the Lesotho been formed. We know where we come from.
To understand this cold, high altitude country, you have to start here. At this place where resistance, identity, and altitude all became one.
Mosheshe unite all the clans together to build what we call it Basotho Nation today. So that's why it's very important.
The girls in the community, they are very beautiful. Can I marry one?
Oh yes, for that one, you can. Remember, we are 2.1 million.
Yeah.
So the women are 1.5. Saying that the men are only 600 or 500 because some are in jail.
Oh.
So if you come and choose one, we'll be happy. We don't have enough men to marry those beautiful girls.
You see, wherever you are, you need to come to Lesotho and take one girl, because now there's no too many men, so we need more men now in Lesotho.
Okay.
That's right.
That's it. Please tell others to come and pick.
Come and pick. Too many girls.
Too many girls.
Thanks for watching, and make sure to download the travel guide or check out my Creators Academy, and I'll see you in the next episode.
So I hope you guys are going to visit Africa's coldest country.